Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Monte, King Gigawatt, Beezy, Monty Natra. And if you are a fan, I got you. My favorite food is crab and lobster. I went back to the old, no video. You know what I mean? Just for the night, though. It's 2:13 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I got a lot on my mind. I wanted to share with y'all right quick. I haven't went to sleep yet. I'll go to work at 3, possibly 3:30. And I literally have not been to sleep yet. I've been up all night watching Bel Air. That series on Peacock, the Bel Air. I watched all episodes of season 1 and season 2. And I know they just dropped 3 episodes for season 3 yesterday. But, I mean, when I first watched that show, I really wasn't even tapped into it. Wasn't really like that. I was like, this show's cool. It's nothing crazy, but it's cool. You know what I mean? And today, I just felt the need to just watch it again. With me being in a different mindset from where I was when I first started watching it to where I'm at now. And I can understand a lot that's going on in that show. It's a lot of messages in that show. It's a lot of trauma in that show. It's a lot of things people can relate to in that show. It's a lot. And when I say we are people, I'm speaking on myself. I mean, and I just want to talk tonight about liars, man. I want to speak on that right quick. I hope I won't be before you long, but when people lie to you, when you ask them how they are and they're like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm cool. Like Carlton on the show, for example. They asking him, is you all right? You cool? And he's like, he okay, but behind the scenes, he doing cocaine. Hanging with the wrong crowd. But everybody in his family, they love him. Successful things is happening for him in school. He's getting nominated for rewards and things like that. And he's just going through life in the motions. But when family asks him, you all right? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Let's go celebrate. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Will trying to, yo, you good? He see it in his eye. He like, bro, you're not acting right. You all right? Jeffrey see it. You all right? Phil, Vivian, they see it. You okay, Carlton? You okay? And they don't want to press it. Hillary, Carlton, you okay? And they don't want to jazz too. Carlton, you okay? And they don't want to press it because if he's saying he's okay, you don't want nobody to continue to keep begging you. And you just like, all right, can y'all please just leave me alone? And it's just like, yo, I feel like I'm bothering him. I feel like I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm just on him, asking him all the time. So I just fall back. But that look, you can tell when something is going on with a person. My thing is, why do we lie? Why do we lie? Why is it a good reason to lie? I know a lot of us, we lie because the people that love us, if they knew the truth, it would hurt them. So we lie to them. So we don't hurt their feelings about anything that's going on. People lie in relationships just because they don't want to hurt their partner. People lie in marriages because they don't want to hurt their husband or wife. And my question is, why do we lie? Why do we lie? Why do we lie? You tell one lie, it was obscene in the joint when Carlton told, it was a situation that happened in Carlton and seen his ex-girl or a girl he was trying to fool around with. Oh, I think it was his ex-girl. With a new dude. But I guess she told Carlton they don't really rock like that. But then they walked past his locker after he bought her this nice little locket chain for a bracelet. Nice little locket chain. And they walked past the locker and they were holding hands. Carlton seen it and he backslid back to the old ways. His trauma came back. He started thinking. Then he ran to his boy Connor, the white boy that was providing him the cocaine. And he was like, yo, you still got some pick-me-ups. You got some more of that. And Connor was like, follow me. And they drove to this house. And all they did was cocaine and drank all night. Cocaine and drank all night. And then Carlton was passed out. He woke up. Nobody was there. He was the only one in the house. He'd go out to the front. His car is even missing. So he had to call his mom. And the reason why I told that part of the story is because he lied to his mom about what was really going on. Oh yeah, I forget what the story was, but they was drinking and he felt, because he's on medication. So he was like, they was drinking and he felt that the medication that he was taking, what he told his mom, the medication, the medication that he was taking was catching up to him, caused him to get out of his car and start walking. And now he don't remember where he parked his car. Stuff like that. And his mom is like, really, what's going on? And he tells her that story. Like, Mom, yeah, that's it. I just drunk. I didn't even drink a lot. But I think the medication like kicked in and it caused me to, you know what I'm saying, lose it. And I left my car somewhere and I don't know where it is. Right? That's what the lie was. But then he was calling his boy Connor and was like, yo, where you at? Where you at? At school. Where the F are you? Where are you at, man? Stop playing with me, Connor, this, and this, because he's really trying to find out what happened that night. Connor's not answering his phone. Carlton goes home and his mom meets him at the door and was like, let's really talk about what happened last night. Carlton looks up and Connor and Connor's mom is sitting right there on the couch. He didn't tell Connor the story that he held up. And he didn't, you know what I mean? So they got to get this story together right now. So the mom is telling Connor's side of the story, and Carlton's mom, Vivian, she's like, Carlton didn't say that. Connor told his mom that they got robbed. Vivian was like, yeah, Carlton didn't tell me nothing about getting no robbed, stuff like that or whatever. So, but Carlton ended up telling his story again. He told his story and Connor hopped in and was like, yeah, Carlton is completely right. I lied to you, Mom. I'm sorry, but I knew that you was going to snap, so I said these things or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying, for you don't get Carlton in trouble. The reason why I'm saying these things is because you got to keep that lie going. If anybody's a part of that lie, you got to let them know what's going on to keep that lie going. Stories all got to line up. Stories all got to they all got to line up. They all got to connect in order for whatever your lie you telling is going to work. If you out and about with the fellas and you told your girl you was with somewhere else, you got to tell the fellas just in case the girl got the, you know what I'm saying, your fella's number, to make sure everything is lined up that way. Oh, well, tell her I was over here this night. Wherever. Hey, now all of a sudden want to be tired. Like, get out of here. This is corny. But yeah, just keeping a lie up. But I'm just saying, like, we lie to our family, we lie to our friends, we lie to our significant others because we don't want to hurt their feelings. But that's not smart. Life is way better when you just tell the truth. You don't get panic attacks. You're not depressed, you're not stressed. When you just put it all out there and just don't care what anybody says. Don't care if they rock with it. Don't care if they don't. Don't care if they like, you know what, that's cool. Or don't care if they, you know what, I'll never talk to you. Hey, if that's what it happens, that's what happens. The end result is this. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. If you got an ex in your life and she asking you, yo, you dating? Tell her the truth. If you dating, say yes. If she asks you got a new girl, tell her yes or no. Tell her. If you have a girl, tell her. Same thing if she asks him. If he asks her, yo, you got a man? You know what I'm saying? Why lie? What are you lying about? You know what I'm saying? Why? Are you on dates? Are you dating people? Tell the truth. It kills me when people 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, they finally find out that their dad was really their uncle. Their uncle was their dad. Or they find out that their mom wasn't their mom. And these families keep these secrets going for years because they feel that they're protecting something. When the child is already sensing it later on in their life, like, I don't know if that's my mom. Or I don't know if that's my dad. A lot of the stories that the grandparents and the uncles and the aunties are telling, the stories just ain't adding up. And a lot of jewels are starting to be dropped. And a lot of the children are starting to read in between the lines and be like, wait, that don't make sense. They starting to put the puzzle pieces together. Until you find out, oh, you know what? Such and such is actually your dad for real. Or such and such is actually your mom. So this whole time you told me this is my mom and that's not my mom, or this whole time you told me this is my dad and that's not even really my dad, why would you lie to me like that? Why would you lie? What is your reasoning? The fact that you had to lie to me about who my parent is. Now you gotta look at life totally different. I'm like, well, if that's my uncle, then that's my brother and sister. These people really ain't even my brother and sister for real. Even though I've been living with them for all this time, they really not even my brother and sister. They my cousins. They're my brother and sister over there. Bro, it's a lot. And bro, I can't be mad at anybody who finds out about their parents later in life and don't want to talk to their parents no more. For lying to them. Like, there's no way that you could be like, oh yeah, that's your mom. Or that's your real mom and that's your, okay, that's cool, no problem. No, bro. You gotta really think on that. Like, really. I can move on with it because of the fact that, okay, well, all right, salute the mom or salute the pops or whoever, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna rock with the ones who raised me, but ain't nothing wrong with adding a bigger piece to the family. That's cool, or finding out the truth. My thing is, I'm sick of y'all for lying to me though. That's all I got a problem with. I don't have a problem with who my mom is. I don't have a problem with who my dad is. I have a problem with why y'all lied to me about it though. Oh, I did it to protect you. What you mean, protect him? We gotta stop lying. Lying lips, I think that's the scripture. Lying lips are abomination to this world, but they that speak the truth truly are his delight. That's a scripture. That's in the word, bro. Come on, you can't just continue to keep lying and be labeled as a liar. People so good at lying, they could just think on their toes. I'm like, yo, where was you at? The first thing you know when somebody lying, it's like, yo, what you doing? They say, huh? Because they pretend that they ain't hear you. Huh? You right there in front of them. Now, if you further away or say something, or if you said something over the phone and they might have not heard it because of the Bluetooth or whatever, I get that. But if you face to face with a person, where was you at today? And they say, huh? They, 10 times out of 10, they trying to get their lie together. Or they like, bro, why you all in my business like that? They trying to get their lie together. But then the other time you ask for it. And if they just went to the store, they would have told you, oh yeah, I went to the store, I went to the gas station. You know what I'm saying? I had to buy some extra stuff for this and that and boom, 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 whatever. But when it's you going over to somebody else's crib, it's always a, what? Oh man, you all in my business? Why you all in my business like that? Like, oh, you tripping. Like, man, nah, I ain't going nowhere. I was chilling. Why? What's up? Like, yeah, it's people getting their lies together. Why do you have to lie? 10 times out of 10, if you're lying, it's because you had no business doing what you were doing, or no business going where you went, or no business being where you were. That's why you lie. Oh, I went to the store. You really didn't go to the store. You went around the corner to holler at that old boy, or holler at that old girl. Why couldn't you just say that? Because that would hurt the person that you with's feelings, or that would hurt the person that's trying to talk to you's feelings because they know that somebody else is in the picture as well. Because you're not showing them that somebody else is there, because you're giving them the attention to make it seem like you like them, or they like you. I mean, you like them. You know what I mean? But that same attention you're giving to that everybody. Every guy you talk to, or every female that you talk to, you're giving them that same attention. You know what I'm saying? Cats be at the bar. Yo, where your girl at? I ain't got no girl. You in a relationship, you got a girl? No, I ain't got no girl. What's up? You got a whole woman at the crib. Or you got a whole man at the crib. But at the bar, don't nobody got no couples. Why y'all lying? Why are you lying? Because now everything is secretive through text messages, through DMs and Instagrams, through DMs through Snapchat, DMs through Messenger, DMs through anywhere on social media. Now everything is hidden because you lying. To the point that you gotta remember your lie. Why don't you just keep it real? And if the person don't like the way it came off, it don't matter. It don't matter if they don't like it. The end result is this. You told the truth. Stand on it. If they don't want to rock with you after that, so be it. But I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a thou wow. But if somebody's really telling you, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm good. I'm good. Be that. The lying part. I do got to talk about this other part too. Vivian, I don't even want to speak on it from that angle. I'm going to speak on it from any angle. I'm going to say this. When you're in a relationship, and if a guy is there and if he's providing for you, taking you on trips, taking you out to eat, if you need things bought for businesses or need things bought for anything you got going on in life, you need clothes, shopping spree, anything like that. And if that dude is providing that, appreciate him. Even if you're not down with the material stuff, even if you're not materialistic, that don't mean to not show appreciation to that individual. Don't say, when nobody told you to buy it. Don't say that. That's rude. Nobody told you to bring me here. Nobody told you to take me out of state. Nobody told you to take me to Miami or Tampa or Cleveland or what. Nobody told you to do that. You did it on your own. It doesn't matter if you did it. If a person or an individual did that for you, it's because they really care about you. Be appreciative of it. Don't throw that in their face. Nobody told you to buy that. Okay, well, give it back then. Nobody told you to take me on this trip. Okay, well, don't go. Say it before we get on the plane. I don't want to go. Don't take the flight, fly to where you're going, have a blast, come back. The person is looking for some type of appreciation or a thank you. More than just saying it, an action needs to be shown that you're really appreciative of it. And the first thing you want to say is, well, I didn't tell you to take me on that trip. Like, bro, that's rude. That's rude and very disrespectful for a person to try to brighten your day by they're buying you flowers, they're taking you on trips, they're taking you out to restaurants, they're spending money on you, they're buying things for you, they're taking you on shopping sprees, they're doing these things to try to make you smile. And you ignore it because of the fact that that's not who you are. If it's not who you are, tell that person, that's not who I am, stop buying me stuff. Instead of accepting it, tell them to stop buying it. How about that? Tell them to stop taking me places. How about that? Show the community, open up the line of communication to that person and tell that person, yo, I'm cool with you buying me these things, but I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to go on these trips. I don't want to go on shopping sprees. I don't want to go out to eat. I don't want to do none of that. Let that person know verbally, in their eyes, for they know, all right, well, I'm not buying that stuff no more. I'm not getting their nails done no more. I'm not doing none of that. That person is wanting to wonder why, but they're not going to be too quick to ask why. Because at the same time, they're thinking like, okay, well, that's a lot of money being saved in my pocket. I'm not asking no questions. Oh, you don't want to go? All right, cool. Keep that money in my pocket. That's on the gang. Facts. But on the other side of that, if you're accepting all of these things, but then if you guys get into a debate or some type of an argument and you want to bring up, oh, well, you don't spend no time with me. I don't never see you. I don't never do this, and this, whatever. When you complain from that, let that person know so that person can stop purchasing all these things that they purchase for you, for they can give you that time that you asking for. You want that time, right? You want that attention. You want that time. You want me to be at your events. You want me to be at your games. You want me to be at your parties. You want me to be there. Okay. So I have to stop giving you these things. Because I'm not going to give you both. Because at the end of the day, if I'm filling all of this stuff up on this side, taking you here, doing this, spending all this, whatever, my hard-earned money on you, and you saying I don't care about the money, I only care about the time, then I'm going to stop the money. Don't try to take both. I'll stop the money and give you the time. But don't complain if things ain't getting paid, if your nails ain't getting done every 2 weeks, if he's not coming in the house with flowers, if he's not planning plane trips to Miami and all these other places, if he's not taking you out to dinner and stuff like that, don't be upset, because that's the stuff that you overlook like it wasn't a big deal because you only cared about the time. It's people out there that can do both. But be mindful when you do both. Because you might be doing both to somebody who don't deserve neither. because you're showing action. People got to understand, we all work Monday through Friday, or 7 days a week, or 5 days a week, or 4 days a week. What I'm saying is, we all work to get a check. When we cash that check, we pay bills and we do things that we love to do with that money. So if that money is being spent on another individual, that's their hard-earned money that they could spend on themselves, but they choose to show love by spending money on another individual. And if that person is not appreciative of that, I just worked 40 hours a week and I spent my whole check on you because I wanted to see you shine. And you saying I don't care about the money, I only care about the time? Man, listen, all you will get from me from here on out is time. You will never get anything purchased ever again. Y'all know that saying when people say, yeah, put the money where your mouth is? When they be like business partners, like, yo, if you put your money up, I know you serious. So how come in relationships when dudes or females put their money up, it's all good, but when the arguments come, the first thing y'all want to say is, oh, nobody told you to buy that. See? Nobody told you to take me here. Nobody told you to buy all those clothes for me. Nobody told you to go shopping for me. But I just explained, I do this for the people that I love. And now it's being rejected and they're saying nobody told you. Trust me, I'll never buy you nothing again. If anybody says that, stand on it. Don't buy them nothing ever again. Spend that money on yourself. That's a fact. People gotta understand that. You can easily get taken advantage of. If you're giving, give with a loving heart. And not expecting anything in return. That's how you're supposed to do it. I learned. Just keep giving over and over and over and over and over. And then when you expect something back and you don't get it, the first thing the person say is, well, I didn't say I was giving that to you. Why are you giving this to me? You know, I got to trying to be matching energies. Oh, well, I'm giving you all of this. I expect you to give me all of this. It don't work like that. Just because you wake up in the morning and you greet an individual and you do all of this stuff for this person, don't mean that the other person is doing that to you, because that might not be the way that they wake up in the morning. People gotta understand that. Just because you wake up, just because when I walk in the door, you run to me and you give me kisses and hugs on the cheek and stuff like that, don't mean that when you walk in the door, I'm gonna do the same thing. Because if I don't greet that way, I'm not just gonna start greeting you because you greet me like that. That's your thing. That's not my thing. People think that, or if I'm doing this, you should be doing the same thing for me. It's not like that. It's not like that. I learned so much in these relationships that I've been in. I learned so much. I really did. I really learned so much. Like, relationships are hard. They don't have to be. But depending on who you're in a relationship with, it could be very hard. Like, for example, I'm gonna say this. For example, it was a female that was trying to talk to me. I wasn't trying to give her the time of day because of the fact that I'm still locked and loaded, still in love, we could say, with my ex, right? But this person just kept begging and begging. Please, give me a shot, give me a shot, give me a shot. And I finally caved in. I was like, all right, you know what? Ain't nothing. We ain't doing nothing. I ain't having no sex with you. We ain't doing nothing like that. We chilling. I ain't kissing you. I ain't doing nothing like that. We got a handshake. We good. We cool. This the homie that wants to take it to another level.
Still pending.
Who am I to not give her a shot? So I give her a shot. She's not consistent in nothing. Let's keep it real. She's not consistent at all. She texts you one day, then texts you 3-4 days later, then texts you 3-4 days later, and stuff like that. I send responses to her, or I text her. She don't respond. Things like it's crazy because almost everybody that I'm cool with now, friendships that I've built as far as females is concerned, they all just can't text me back for some reason. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Just checking on you. I don't get a text message till the next day. All of that. It's like, bro, I don't want to talk to people who don't even want to, like, bro, I know you got your phone on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you got your phone on you. You're a social media type person. You can't tell me you didn't see my text message unless you got me blocked. And if you got me blocked, we just start being cool. So why am I on the block list already? Or what are you hiding me from? Once again, a lie. What are you hiding me from? Do you got a man and you don't want my number to pop up on the screen or my name to pop up on the screen because your man might say something? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, I thought we was cool. I'll clearly tell your man, this is not my girl. That's my homie. What are we hiding? But what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna explain everything that went down because that's nobody's business. But just know we not talking. I shut that down quick. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is, it was a time in that she was expecting something from me. She was expecting the good morning text. She was expecting, oh, can you take me to breakfast? Can you take me to da-da-da? She was expecting all of this stuff. I'm doing other things for her, trying to get her back and forth to work. If she needs help financially to get a bus pass or things like that, I got her. Or she needs help with an Uber, I got her. She need this, and this. She need groceries, I got her. I'm trying to help out. I'm being a friend. I'm standing up and making it happen. God bless me with the finances to be able to do this. I'm gonna do it for her. So I'm doing these things for her. But then one day, I didn't do it. So let's say I've been doing this for like 6 months straight. This is just talking. Hypothetically. Let's say I was doing this for 6 months straight. And I missed a day. This person snaps on me. Bro, you didn't even call my phone to wake me up. You didn't even tell me good morning. You didn't even ask me if I was hungry. You didn't even da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm sitting there like, I was consistent for like 6 months. This is an example, but I was consistent for 6 months. I missed one day. Oh, that one day could change everything. I'm like, bro, chill out. What you mean chill out? I can't believe it. I'm like, bro, sometimes we be so consistent. When we miss a day, it mess up somebody else's situation. Because we're so consistent at what we're doing. We're so consistent on texting, good morning, hey, have a good day at work, thinking about you, sending flowers, sending them food for lunch, taking them lunch. We're so consistent in that. As soon as we are inconsistent one day, it puts a dent in their day because they're so used to it. Sometimes I'll say me, I can't speak for everybody, but sometimes I'm so consistent with people, I have to stop. Because I feel that I'm giving them too much. Because at the end of the day, they still ain't giving me nothing back. I'm still being listed as the best friend in the world. I'm one of the coolest dudes to ever do it. Oh man, you're just so cool to talk to and so cool to be around. This, and this. You're saying this while I'm getting your nails done, while I'm getting your feet done, while I'm taking you out to eat, while I'm taking you to football games, while I'm taking you to basketball games, while I'm taking you to the movies, while I'm taking you back and forth to work, while I'm taking you to these places. Yeah, I'm that guy. But as soon as I say no one time, you flip. You flip like I've never done it before. How is that possible? When are people who receive when are you guys really going to appreciate the person that's giving? And not just with the text message, oh, thank you so much. This means a lot. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You gotta do more than that. I'm not saying, yo, well, you gotta have sex with me or you gotta do this or no, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you have to do something because all talk, no action is dead. It's 2024. You can't talk your way out of anything. Action, only thing that counts these days. All that talking, that's dead. Oh, I'm better than you, prove it. Oh, yeah, You can talk all you want to. Prove it, though. You better than me in college? College football? Oh, I hear you yapping, but I don't see you setting up the game for us to play. You better than me in 2K? I see you talking, but you ain't setting up the game. I see you better than, you saying you better than me in Madden. I don't see you setting up the game. You just talking. Or you can beat me in a race? I don't see you stepping outside talking about, yeah, let's go. You just talking. Action is the only thing that counts. Talking gets overlooked. Talking gets overlooked and underappreciated. It don't matter how you break it down. It don't matter how long and genuine the text message was. You're physically gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to purchase something for somebody, or you're gonna have to take somebody somewhere, or you're gonna have to hold that person's hand, give them a hug, or kiss them or something. You're gonna have to do something because all that thank you, I appreciate it, is dead in the water. It's cool to hear, but people think that can actually keep a relationship or keep a situation going, and it can't. That's a temporary fix. People really have to stop. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta start showing signs of appreciation in real life. You really appreciate that person in real life. Stop lying to yourself. Stop trying to play the player game and have 6, 7 females or males on your roster. Give what, like, bro, for example, and then I'm gonna be up out of here. You know I drive Uber, right? But I was also signed up for Lyft at one point. And it was at one point, some people work Uber and Lyft at the same time. So whoever dings first, you turn on that, you hit that app, and then you turn the other app off. And then after that trip is over, you turn both apps back on and so on and so forth. They got apps to do that stuff now. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But what I'm saying is you can't maximize what Uber can give you if you work in Lyft and Uber. And you can't maximize what Lyft can give you bonus-wise if you're working Uber and Lyft. What I'm saying is if you have 2, 3, 5, 6 dudes or 2, 3, 5, 6 females, you cannot maximize all of them because you're talking to all of them. You'll get the most out of one if you just pick that one and cut everybody else off. You can maximize that. And if you don't like that, then all right, cool, go to the next person. But if you're talking to 4 or 5 people, if you're getting all these good morning loves or grand rising text messages every morning for 4, 5, 6, 7 dudes, 4, 5, 6, 7 females, good morning, handsome, and all this. That one text message from one woman ain't enough. You need 6. That one text message from that guy, that ain't enough. You need 6. You need 6 people. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. You need all of that? Do you really need that? Why are you playing with their hearts, man? If anybody's texting that, 10 times out of 10 is because they feel that they have a shot to be your man or your girl. Because you ain't keeping it real with them. They asking you to go to get something to eat, you let them spend the money on you. Male or female. They want to take you to the movies, you let them spend the money. They want to go to the bar and drink, get some bar wings or smoke. You go with them. You're showing signs of them and they can't read it like, oh, yo, we just cool. They can't read it because at times you got to do what you need to do to make sure that they can keep that money coming, to make sure that that text message is still being sent out, to make sure that the kiss and heart emojis is still being sent. So you still got to do what you need to do in order for that stuff to continue. You playing with people's hearts, bro. People have to stop playing with people's hearts. If you like that person, say so. If you don't, say so. Stop playing with them. Stop having them spend hundreds of dollars on you just because you ain't got it. You'll let somebody else spend it on you, but you don't even like that person that's spending it. But you will allow them to break their pocket on your behalf, and you ain't giving them nothing but your time, and you feel your time is worth it because you that girl or you that dude. Oh yeah, I'm him or I'm her. I'm like, bro, if you was him or her, nobody wouldn't be spending that money on you. You'll be spending it on yourself, and you'll be telling them, no, I got it. Now you using guys. I hate to bring this up. My ex talk about it all the time. She was like, I can't believe you said that Ludacris concert in Tampa, you felt that I used you while I was down there. In my mind, I still feel she used me. Even though when we got down there, the hotel messed my money up and all my money was gone. I had to call up to Pittsburgh to have my man send me some money so I could have some money to move around with. While we was down there. But she used some of her money, straight up, she did. But my man's pulled through the next day, sent me a nice little bag, and then my money got released and I had a lot of money in my account then, so then I was capable of doing it. But she held it down the first day. But even still, she felt, I feel that she used me. I don't want to explain the reason why. She know why I feel that she used me. I'm not gonna tell y'all, but yeah, I spent all that money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't even want to speak on it, you know what I'm saying? But she know why I feel the way I feel, you know what I'm saying? And she said it recently too. Probably maybe like a month ago or something like that, but she said it again recently too. And I'm just like, bro, you use me, bro. I can't believe you be saying that. I'm like, bro, you use me, bro. Just leave it there. You use me, bro. For real. But anyway, I'm just speaking on like the money part is what I'm saying. Like when somebody comes and spends that type of money on an individual, some people expect situations back. But if that person didn't feel the need, or if they don't like that person like that, when that person is booking these things, they can't be like, this is my thing. If somebody is, and I'm gonna get off here. My thing is this. Let's say if you trying to take a chick to Paris, a woman to Paris, or something like that, you can't surprise her with Paris because she works. She has to call those days off and things of that nature. So you can't surprise her. So when you got on the phone, it was like, yo, babe, or yo, friend, or whatever, him or her, a guy could say this or a girl could say this. Yo, you know what? I want to take you to Paris.
Still pending.
They'd be like, what? Like, yeah, I want to take you to Paris. You want to go? Yeah, I would love to go. You could have easily, oh, all right, I'm about to buy the tickets. I'm about to do this, and this, whatever. This the date and whatever. If they say okay, that person officially allowed that person to buy the plane tickets, buy the Airbnb or the hotel, and pay for the stuff that's there. We're having this conversation. So if you don't like me like that, you can hop in the conversation and be like, yo, I'd love to go to Paris with you, but I'm gonna pay for my own ticket. I'll get my own Airbnb or make it a 2-bedroom Airbnb, and I'll pay for my food and stuff as well. Make it clear. Y'all don't do that. Y'all let it happen, and then after the trip is over, y'all let it rock. Oh, well, nobody told you to take me. I'm like, bro, you could have easily said no. You can't use that as an excuse no more. Or you could have said no, nobody told you to. You can't use that no more. No. You can't use that no more. Because you had, from the time that I asked you to the time I came to your house to pick you up to go to the airport, to say, you know what, I'm gonna pay for my own. Or you know what, I don't wanna go, because I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I know it'll be fun, but I don't want you to think that we're gonna be together, or this is gonna get you to have sex with me, or this is get you to have sex with me, or this is gonna get our relationship together and now we're a couple, or things like, no, you can easily say these things and you don't. You don't. I'm not mad at a man, even though people could be like, yo, you tripping. But I'm serious. I'm not mad at a man if he pays for plane tickets to go to our state, let's say Miami. He pays for a beautiful hotel. He pays for the dinners and everything while y'all there, and all you gotta do is pay for accessories and stuff like that. And he's expecting something in return, maybe like sex or something like that. I'm not mad at that man because he spent like dang near $1,500 on that. I'm not mad at him for expecting something like that. If it doesn't happen, I feel that he has every right to be mad. But what my thing is, if it's not going to happen, she should be letting him know and giving him hints that it's not going to happen before they even get on the plane. Every conversation shouldn't be, oh, I'm excited. I can't wait to go here. I'll look this up and this, and this. Boom, 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 and we can go here. All of that stuff sounds like you trying to have a ball and a blast with us together as a unit. But you can easily be like, hey, yo, I can't wait. I'm going down there with my best friend. I'ma love it. My best friend. Yo, but out of respect, can we get can we get 2 beds in the joint? Because I don't want to mess up our friendship. I don't want us sleeping around. I don't want us doing nothing like that. I really want this to be a friendship trip, for real. I want you to know I'm cool with you. I don't look at you that way. I look at you as a great friend. I do want to go. I'm glad you invited me. But I'm setting the standard or the guidelines right now. There's nothing sexual happening. We're just friends. This is what it is. That stuff don't be said. So when it's not said, and then all of a sudden the dude press up on you, and the female, the first thing they want to do is try to flip. Don't flip on a dude who just spent $800, $900 to $1,500 on you. I'm not saying he could buy your love, but at the same time, you wasn't turning him down when he was spending the bread. I'm saying you should be turning him down ASAP to let him know out the gate and stop playing with his heart or stop playing with hers. You copy? All right, man, I'm gonna get up off of here. It's crazy that this podcast came to my head this morning. It's nuts. Yeah, it's just wild. But I'm heading to sleep because I'm heading to sleep because it's 3:02 in the morning. But and I gotta go to work at 4, so I'm about to get like 58 minutes of sleep and then get up and get it going. We got a bag to get, you know what I mean? But shout out to everybody. I love each and every last one of y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the podcast. Share, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Tell your mom I said hi. How's she doing? Tell her Monte said hi. How you doing? Your uncles, I don't need to talk to them. I only want to talk to the women. But you can tell him I said what up, though, too. But your mama, though. Your sister, your auntie, all of them. Tell them Monte said hello. Hello. Well, I got the time to say hello until I get locked up again and be in a relationship. Then I can't say hello like that. But since I'm free, tell your mama I said hi. I love y'all, man. I'm out this piece.